In the urgent care again. This time for a very bad, at least what it seems like right now, allergic reaction. Hey, squad. So I just got a cocktail of meds for this allergic reaction that I'm probably having, and I'm fighting it. Hey, squad. So, yeah. On Tuesday, March 23rd, I ended up in urgent care for what seems to be a very bad allergic reaction. You guys see my arm. Today is now Wednesday, March 24th. And if you look closely at my arm, and even like on my eyelid, you can still see, I guess, remnants of it. It's not itching anymore, thank God. But these are some of the things that come along with TTC. Now, keep in mind, you can have an allergic reaction to just about anything, and they can develop out of nowhere, or maybe you just didn't know you had it because you've never eaten that food, drank that beverage, or just never took that medication. At this point, the doctor is believing that some of the meds that were prescribed to me after my last miscarriage caused a really bad allergic reaction. It was all over my hand. You can barely see it now, but on the back of my hand there, it was really, really red, puffy, itching like crazy. There was some small bumps here and on my fingers. It was really bad. Really, really bad. And I wanted to document all of this because, again, as I said, this is one of the things that can come from, pregnancy, the TTC journey, taking meds that maybe you've never taken before for issues you've never had before because you've never been pregnant, or maybe you never miscarried, so you didn't have to take those medicines. It's all relative, really. But I just wanted to document this. Also, it's my TTC journey, and I want to look back on it and remember, as my mother would say, the good, the bad, and even the ugly. So on this thankful Thursday, as much as I hate, and I'll say it, I hate medicine. I am very thankful that it is available to us. I'm thankful that I live in a country where I can get it quickly, immediately. I mean, hashtag story time. I came into work yesterday morning thinking, okay, I'm here, I'm at work, it's 8 o'clock, ready for my shift. My hand was still really swollen and itchy, but I was like, I'll be okay. It's a little rash. Lauren and Brandon were fine. I've hugged them, kissed them, laid in the bed with both of them. They don't have any rashes or anything. So I was like, it's not contagious. Maybe I'm just having a small reaction to something. Maybe I got bit by something. I'll be fine. Got an ice pack, put it on my hand. That kind of helped with the itching and, calmed the irritation. Came into work. And I was talking to my coworker, and she was like, "Oh, what's that?" And she was looking towards the back of my neck. You guys remember now I have short hair. So she's looking at the back of my neck, and she's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I know it was a little itchy, but, I didn't think anything big of it. She was like, "Oh, that looks like that looks really bad. And I was like, no, I don't think it's an insect bite. I think I might be having an allergic reaction to something. So when I showed her my hand, instantly she was like, oh no, you need to go right now. You need to leave. You need medical attention. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. You guys keep in mind, I had been away from my job for about a week and a half already. So the type of person I am, I have a very strong work ethic. I do not like to leave my coworkers stranded per se. And I know, the miscarriage was not my fault. I had to take the time that I needed, and I get that. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I'll be fine. I'll be okay. So I go see the nurse because at this point, she had already told the nurse that I needed medical attention. So now the nurse is like, oh, come on, let's see it. Let me see what's going on. So I get into the clinic, and the nurse looks at the back of my neck. The back of my neck, from what they said, looked like I had been bitten by something twice. There was like 2 little small bumps in the back of my neck. And of course, I had been itching it by now. So now it's really red. It's hot. So it didn't look good. Then she looked at my hand and she was like, yeah, no, you need to leave right now. I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I promise. I'm okay. She was like, no, I don't want to hear it. You might be having an allergic reaction. And if you are, your hand is really, really swollen. And I don't want you to wait any longer than necessary. And, you could potentially fall off. Like, literally. She told me my hand could fall off. So at that point, I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to go to the urgent care. So I go to urgent care, and I assume the trigger words, allergic reaction, got me in there within a minute, if not less. I literally went to the desk. The nurse, the check-in person was like, what's going on? What are you here for? I'm Laura Williams, gave her my medical record number. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm having an allergic reaction. Showed her my hand. She literally, I guess, put my name straight away because there was quite a few people in the lobby. So I plug in my phone, waiting in the lobby to be called. And I plug in my phone thinking I'm going to be here for a while. Oh, God. Next thing I know, by the time I plug my phone in, Mrs. Williams, come on up. I was like, oh, well, okay. That was fast. So I go back. They triage me. At this point, you guys, I had a breakdown. I did. I was crying. I was upset. I was frustrated because, to my knowledge, I'm not allergic to many things at all. Like I've had one allergic reaction that I can think of to some nausea medicine years and years and years ago. And to this day, I'm actually on paper showing to be allergic to 2 nausea medicines because the doctor who prescribed the medicine and the nurse who gave me the medicine can't exactly remember which one they gave me. So on paper, it shows that I'm allergic to 2 different nausea medicines and one medicine that I don't even know what it does, but my mom has always said I'm allergic to it from birth. So whenever I'm asked, I tell them it's called vancomycin. I don't know what it does. For those of you out there watching and you know what vancomycin is for, feel free to put it in the comments. Thank you. I'm probably going to go Google it later because I never thought of Googling it. But so yeah. So there's that. I've never had an allergic reaction to anything. I can eat practically everything. I try anything at least once. I rarely use lots and lots of different types of lotions and perfumes and stuff like that. So I've never had issues with allergic reactions. I've never had an allergic reaction since that one time that I can remember. And so yeah, I didn't know what the heck was going on with me. I didn't think it was a big deal. But by this time, I get to urgent care. I go into the bathroom. After I get checked in and everything, they triage me, all that good stuff. I don't have a fever. Blood pressure's normal, all that good stuff. At this point, I'm breaking down because I'm like, dear God, 2-3 weeks ago, I was just here for a miscarriage. Now here I am again with a potential allergic reaction to only God knows what, because I hadn't eaten anything different. I hadn't done anything different. Hadn't changed my my detergent, my soap that I bathed with, nothing. So I didn't know what the heck was going on. So I just had a whole breakdown, you guys. I was crying. I was stressed out. I was frustrated. And I just wanted to know what the heck was going on with my skin, what was going on with my body. And then, if you know me by now, you know I hate medicine. I do not like to take medicine. Little FYI for those of you who have not been following this journey, I recently found out by, pushing and going crazy to find out why I keep miscarrying. And it is thought by the hematologist and of course the OB that I'm working with now that I possibly have what's called protein S deficiency. Well, I do have it. My numbers are low when they check my protein S, and that's just what it is. And so it was prescribed to me, or it was prescribed for me to take, Lovenox when I get pregnant. And me, on my holistic high horse, decided I'm not going to take it. I'll be fine. Everything will be okay. Sure enough, I miscarried. Now, I'm not going to beat myself up. I hope you guys don't blame me either, because there's no guarantee that Lovenox would have saved my pregnancy, for the simple fact that my numbers are low. And yes, I do have it, but the numbers are not as drastic as I guess you could say, they see when women recurrently miscarry due to protein S deficiency. So there's that. Just a little side note. Wanted to put that in there. That's how much I hate medicine. So of course, I'm having an allergic reaction. What do you think happens, you guys? You saw the clip. You want to check it out one more time? There it goes. So they gave me some meds and I was really drowsy, really just blah, out of it. It was bad. It was bad. So needless to say, I did not go back to work yesterday. I stayed home in bed because by the time I got home, I actually walked into a wall. Because I was so drowsy. I literally bumped into the wall. So Brandon was like, yeah, you need to go lay down now. So there's that. But I just, like I said, this Thankful Thursday, as much as I hate meds, as much as I do not like to take meds, as much as I am completely against them and think that the holistic way is the best way, I really, really want to say I thank God for the great minds of doctors, nurses, scientists, those who have come before and figured out all these amazing, I guess you could say, chemicals and products that help save lives every day, whether it be from an allergic reaction to cancer and beyond. Because I don't know what could have happened to me yesterday. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. I'm sure by now you should know, but if you don't, an allergic reaction can be as mild as what I had, just, some skin irritation, but that skin irritation can quickly turn into your throat closing up and you not being able to breathe, and then death. So I'm so thankful for the great minds that come up with these amazing medicines to help us in our everyday lives. While I do not promote medicine and I am all about a natural holistic life, if you need medication, if it's something that is going to save you, save your unborn child, something that is going to help you, I'm all for it. Go ahead and take it. Just chalk it up to the understanding that we all need help. Because we do. And that is something that this journey is teaching me. As much as I probably would not like to admit right now, I can honestly say that through each of my miscarriages, I've learned a little bit more about myself, a little bit more about life, a little bit more about trusting and having faith and having believe in your body, believe in the Lord or whomever you worship. I believe in God. I believe in the Lord. I believe in the second coming of Jesus. And I really and truthfully believe that Everything I'm going through is for a reason. And it's not for me. It's not a punishment for me. It's not something I did wrong. But it is possibly for me to have this channel and share this journey with you, so that way you know you are not the only one. You know that you're not alone. And, you know, to share the lessons that are coming from each of these miscarriages. So Bling Squad, like, share, comment, questions, put them all down below. Be sure you hit the notification button so you know when I post another video. And as always, the journey continues. I'll see you guys on another video.